What's up, people of the world? This is Dad. Hey. So, this is our view right now. We're taking a little break. We just hiked like 2 miles this morning. And, we figured we should stop to look at this. Because it is unbelievable. Oh my god, we stayed at the shittiest campsite last night, though. Oh, it was awful because there were all these. We got there. First of all, we got there. We're exhausted, and I was a little bit on edge, like a little bit. We're really thirsty. There's still fucking bugs. We're a little thirsty, a little bit. I was a little bit agitated, and we got to the fucking camp, and there were bugs everywhere, everywhere. And there was no. It was supposed to be a water source. There was like no water. It was like a little like dried up stream, with dead flies in the little puddles, and I was like so furious. And it was definitely a low point, but this is a high point, and it makes it all worth it.
Here's the video around Cathedral Lake. This would be Lower Cathedral Lake, and oh, what a sweet spot. So pretty, breeze. Perfectly sunny day. A lot of day hikers out because it's about 4 miles from Tuolumne Meadows. Nathan's taking his first shower in 4 days, at least. Washing our clothes. What a treat that's been. I've already taken my shower, so I won't scare you with that. And then you can see as we come around, our campsite is kind of like right over that rock right there. And this is why they call it Cathedral Lake. You can see the Cathedral Mountain in the distance there. Beautiful. Mountains right there. So we're literally right between the Cathedral Mountains and Cathedral Lake. Pretty cool. Hey everybody, so this is Tuesday the 26th, our 4th day on the trail. We're heading to Lyle Canyon tonight. We just went by Tuolumne Meadows. The camp store had a burger, soda, picked up a few supplies, and we're about an hour now past that, and we just entered into this really pretty, just sort of meadow. It's kind of just sort of out by itself. I'll show it to you. There's Nathan over there. So we're about probably 10 miles from Donahue Pass, at which time we'll be exiting the Yosemite wilderness and heading into the, I think, either Inyo or Ansel Adams, I'm not sure which, wilderness. And it's kind of cool. We've been seeing a lot of northbound PCTers. Those guys look a little rugged after having gone 700 miles, about 500 of which were through the desert. And you can definitely tell those guys compared to everybody else. Alright, got a pack mule coming up through the trail. So we probably need to move all of our stuff. And we'll catch you later. Don here again. Hope you guys are well. So we're probably about a mile or so beyond the last time, and we crossed this we came around this really pretty stream, and we stopped to get some water. So I thought I would show you just exactly what that looks like. Yeah, it looks kind of like that. We're really good at this. But you can look at the stream, and I don't know if you can tell, but it's like completely crystal clear. Completely crystal clear. Nathan went shoeless, first time ever. He's really sunburned, so he's kind of suffering a little bit. So I'm sure that cold water's helping. Is it cold? Ah, good. Oh yeah. So we've got about probably 4 or 5 miles to go. Ah, you saw that fish jump, I hope. About 4 or 5 miles to go, and then we're going to be at the base of Donahue Pass, which will take us out of the Yosemite, and it looks like there's about a 2,000 foot elevation gain in about 4 miles. So we're expecting tomorrow morning to be a tough morning. Alright, say goodbye to Nathan. Look over there, for those fish have been jumping like crazy. And Nathan, goodbye. So we just took a little break here. We found this real cool little waterfall. It's really interesting. It kind of comes from up there, and then the water sort of splits off, and then it goes down that direction. And it's really pretty incredible. Nathan's in here. Nathan, soaking his feet, cooling off. Got a
Look
little bit of
how deep
water.
it is. Look how deep it is.
Watch how deep this water is right here. I figure if he had fallen in, we'd have had to have picked him up down there somewhere. They would have just swept him away. Alright, that's it. Okay, so I'm going to take a video. Say good morning, Nathan.
Morning.
Good morning. So it's about 9:35. We left camp about 8 o'clock, and have literally been hiking uphill
For an hour and a half.
For an hour and a half from this direction, with a very steep elevation climb. And I wish I could show you just over that ridge, but you could see the meadow that we came from. And then we came to this sort of flat section, sort of a meadow here, that's really pretty beautiful. You can see the trail kind of meanders up along that way, and then ultimately we're going to go right up through those snow-covered areas called Donahue Pass. So even though we've been climbing for an hour and a half, we still have a lot more climbing to do.
It literally looks like we're at the bottom of a mountain.
It looks like we're at the bottom of a mountain.
Like, oh, nice little valley we've been walking in.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
Yeah. Nathan just had a Pop-Tart, so he's got a good demeanor right now. All right, we'll see you later. And today is Wednesday, July 27th. Having a snowball fight on top of Donahue Pass. Pretty cool. Woo! Now, the trail is going to continue to go on up, at least to there. But I also wanted to show you kind of where we are and where we came from. So, right there is a higher lake that we passed earlier this morning, and then on back there is the even lower lake that we passed through. So basically we came up all the way through that canyon, and then we started hiking up to the top of Donahue Pass, and we're probably just about 11,000 feet in elevation right now, and you can see around us. Like I said, we're not at the top yet, but it's just unbelievable. And look at the quality of that snowball, would you?
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
Oh, yeah. All right, on to the summit. All right, I'm doing a video looking at my hiking partner. He has just come up over and started down Donahue Pass right there. And now we're looking at the next section that we get to hike. This is kind of looking around. You can see like at the top of the world right now. And then this is everything we have to look forward to.
Can you see all those mountains all the way back? I mean, just way back.
I mean, just look at all the Sierras. As far as you go back there, and as far as you can see over that direction, just absolutely magnificent.